Radio. Going to talk about how to unjunk your diet. Registered Dietitian Desiree Nielsen, welcome back to Breakfast Television.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. Going on week 3 of the New Year, soon to be. And many people have the resolutions, but we're trying to get long-term changes for lifestyle, yeah?
Yeah, and I think, on January 6th, people get these really big, grand visions, and then right about now, they're like, you know what, I'd rather go out Friday night with my folks, go have a couple cocktails, have some nachos, and then it all starts to peter downhill.
You want that balance, and you've got 5 tips for us in terms of unjunking the diet, and we're going to start here about how you measure things in the scale.
Yeah, this is the first and most important thing, is that, when you focus on weight, when you're focused on that number, it leads to anxiety, it leads to poor food choices, and it sucks all the fun out of actually taking care of yourself. You don't want to define yourself by the number on that scale, instead by the positive things you do, like drinking those green smoothies or running that 5K that really matter towards long-term health.
What is a positive way to measure it for people that are looking to achieve a different loss? Is it maybe once a month you weigh in, once every couple months? What's your philosophy?
You know what? I like measurements. The measuring tape doesn't lie, and I also like how your clothes fit, but really, most importantly, your energy level. You need to feel amazing, because 5 pounds here or there doesn't matter. How you feel is most important. Yeah.
Can I do one thing, just for the audio? Okay, just for me and people at home, just got to move your chin in, because we want to make sure they hear everything clearly. Thank you for that.
Perfect.
Second one right here. What are we talking about?
This is the surprise. Don't eat diet foods. If you think you're on a diet, don't purchase these foods that advertise calories, fat, sodium, because often they dissuade you from knowing that they're really packaged foods, processed foods without a lot of nutrition. They stimulate your appetite, and they don't make you feel good.
So stick to the perimeter of the grocery store and go with the unprocessed stuff.
Eat the real foods without all the fancy labels and boxes and bags.
Okay, we always hear about fats, and here we're just focusing on the good fats.
Yes, and fat won't make you fat. That's a huge misconception. And in fact, when you use healthy fats like avocado and nuts and olive oil to replace starchier foods, it actually helps stabilizes your blood sugar, stabilizes your appetite, so you might actually weigh less later on.
And with the olive oil, especially when you're cooking, when it gets to a higher temperature too, that almost loses the health benefits altogether, does it not?
Yeah, you don't want to fry in olive oil because it has a lower smoke point, but in fact the average olive oil that you get in the grocery store can go much higher than you expect. 7 or 8 on the stove, and you can bake with it to 375. Perfectly safe. Those fancy $40 ones, those are for drizzling. You don't want to cook with those. Okay, good to know. And for people that love their coffee, you don't have to cut it out altogether. You absolutely don't. And in fact, 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day is good for you. It enhances mental and physical performance. It's all that other stuff that we put in them that makes them unhealthy. Too much sugar, too much cream. And if you like a treat, if you like a mocha like I do, what I do is I take unsweetened chocolate almond milk and put it in my coffee with just a little bit of honey. So you get the flavor, you get a nice healthy treat. Okay, and speaking of treats, you didn't have to bring gifts, but hey, that's so sweet of you. I know. You're just saying look after yourself. Well, and particularly when we come to January, we're usually looking at getting healthy as some sort of penance, but it should be a celebration of you and your body. So instead of coming at this from, oh, I need to do this and stop doing this and then get myself back into shape, instead celebrate and celebrate the process. Treat yourself to a night out with the guys, or for girls, treat yourself to a day at the spa, or get yourself some new workout gear. Whatever you love, treat yourself along the process, because it is a celebration. Treat yourself. It's the way to go. Hey, we're going to treat one lucky BT viewer if you want an hour consultation with Desiree. She knows what she's doing with this stuff. Contest at btvancouver.ca. Subject line, Desiree. Good luck to you. Quick break, top news story.